Hello Virgo, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas. Very Merry Christmas, I mean. I am coming to you the day after Christmas on the full moon in Cancer. Okay? I am surprising you with a year-end reading. This is bonus for the month of December. We'll get back to the normal schedule next week, most likely. But I wanted to do just a year-end situation for you guys, see what kind of energies y'all need to know. Okay? What does Virgo need to know? Thank you for trusting me with these messages. What does Virgo need to know for the rest of this year, Spirit? What does Virgo need to know for the rest of this year? Okay, 3 cards came out. We have Surrender to the Divine. 4 cards came out actually. Surrender to the Divine, Balance Spirituality and Practicality. Both of those are full moon energies, by the way. New moon energy, Prosperity Lies Ahead. New moon in Taurus. And the ends. Give me one moment, Nyla. Give me one moment. The answers you need are coming full moon in Gemini. Very interesting. Very interesting. What does Virgo need to know for the end of this year? Can you believe this year's ending already? I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's been a great year, but also challenging, like really changing a lot of things in a lot of ways. Right off the bat, I see the star energy at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, y'all, my nose has been like bothering me. I've done like 4 readings today. Okay, first one that came out, Queen of Swords. Okay. What does Virgo need to know? Oh, okay. 8 of Wands came out. What does Virgo need to know for the end of the year? 10 of Swords. What does Virgo need to know for the end of the year, Spirit? This is very interesting energy so far. Page of Pentacles. Okay, let me show you those really quick. What does Virgo need to know for the end of this year? 7 of Pentacles. What does Virgo need to know for the end of this year? 8 of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse, both. What does Virgo need to know for this? Okay. And then what came out is the Hanged Man and the 4 of Wands. Interesting. I do see the 7 of Cups sticking out and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now let's look. Here's what I'm seeing, right? Here's what I'm feeling so far. So far, I feel like there is a shift in almost like how you think, right? With the Queen of Swords to the 8 of Wands, I feel like there is a change in, not just a change in perspective, but a change in logic, if that makes sense. Like a change in how you really view things, how you may have viewed things before. Because it's like, I just feel like there is a shift in, like a change. Like I just feel like it's a softening. It's a softening of how hard you think about things or how much you think about things, and this change is coming in pretty quickly, and it may like surprise everyone around you is what I'm thinking, right? Or what I'm feeling rather. But even with that, it comes with ups and downs, because if you've built your life around a certain kind of, I feel like this is a more mature Virgo, right? If you've built your life around a certain kind of thought process and everything in your life supports that, so that can be your school, your home, your work, your family, your relationships, you know, everything is kind of catered to a way of thinking, but then it changes. Well, that means that the things that may have satisfied you before or may have been fulfilling before maybe stop fulfilling you. And then at that point, you have to make decisions of, do I keep up with this? Do I keep the facade? Or do I make the changes that are necessary to be happier, to whatever, right? I'm seeing the Ten of Swords. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here. And it just really feels like you want to take baby steps, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, right? Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles is kind of like, okay, this isn't working. I have to make a change. I have to shift. But the amount of shift that's necessary in this Ten of Swords, you're meeting it with a Page of Pentacles, which I feel like is not enough. I feel like it's not enough. Okay? But I also feel like you're still in the process of like assessing. You're still trying to figure out, okay, I'll do a little bit in this direction, but not too much. Because there's a lot, I just feel like there's a lot around you that rides on whatever way you used to think. Okay? Now, as that shift happens, there's also a shift in, you know, this is like in the real world, right? There's also a shift in what you may have been happy with, like I mentioned, right? Content with, happy with, but also what you may have been stuck with before may change, and you may not feel as stuck with things anymore. In life in general, right? I don't have to tell you about life, but in life in general, there's a path that you choose at one point, and it, you know, you may have shifted slightly here and there, but it still leads down a road that means that you have to give and sacrifice things to make it work, right? Sometimes you willingly give in, sometimes you willingly, you know, give up, or, you know, whatever it is to make it work for you. Okay, with the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's telling me that you're no longer, like in the upright, it would be that you were stuck to something and you were passionate about something, but because of the way that your mind has changed, you're no longer stuck and you're no longer passionate. So what is that about? If you're no longer, it's the same thing that you're contemplating. The same thing that you're feeling is a huge burden, but you're shifting a little bit further away and away, right? When you get this new perspective, this is where it's going to lead you. A new commitment to yourself, a new life. I feel like you may have felt like this already, but because of this new change of mind, it's a new reality, is what it feels like, okay? Why is the Queen of Swords and Eight of Wands here? Death and, listen, let me tell you, you can't make it up. Death and rebirth came out, okay? Why is the Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands here? Okay, y'all want to jump? Ten of Cups here. It's a change in Page of Wands. It's a change into the direction that you've always needed to be in. You may have made decisions for yourself prior, or put yourself into a place that was more of like your comfort zone. It was more of like what you felt like you could achieve at that time, what made sense for you at that time, right? What's this? Queen of Cups here. And now you're like more connected to your feminine energy. Five of Cups here. Hierophant at the bottom here. It's a new direction that you're moving into, and yes, you have to grieve the past. You have to almost feel that void of like, and who was I? What was I doing to have agreed to this? Who was I to have agreed to this, that now I'm so dissatisfied? And even questioning who you are right now. Who am I right now that I'm so unsatisfied with this? Why am I so unsatisfied with this, right? Those questions, I think you're already kind of going through, and that shows me in that 10 of Swords or that Queen of Swords. I see it. Okay, the 8 of Wands is like these ideas, like these things are hitting you left and right. Why is 10 of Swords? Okay, this is what flipped over. 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, so what I don't like about this is that I feel like you're pretending that you're confused. And I don't mean like pretending in terms of like lying to yourself. Well, I feel like in your subconscious, you know. But in your day-to-day, right, functioning, it feels like you're kind of drowning it out. It feels like you're kind of saying that you're confused, but like, are you really? I feel like you know, and maybe your friends have kind of pointed out little things that to you was like a sign, you know, like they might just say, hey, what's going on with you? I feel like you feel a little irritated. And then in your mind, you're like, this is something that I've been doing for years and years. I felt like I was acting normal, but it's clear that, you know, secretly I'm not a fan of doing this anymore. And so they're noticing that you're shifting as well. But not in a like, hey, I noticed that like you're really changing and something's really wrong with you, like what's going on. Not in that way. Like they're seeing, I just saw 12:12 on the clock, by the way. They're seeing this change in you, this like, oh, he's just moody today. Oh, he might be hungry. Oh, you know, it's late, just the holiday time, you know, whatever, you know, that kind of thing. Clarify the 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups came out. 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. You know what I don't like about this? I'm seeing the 7 of Cups clarify the 7 of Pentacles. These are both like confusion. These are both not confusion, but like in between, assessing, figuring it out, like eeny, meeny, miny, mowing it. You see how he looks? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which one? And he's like, oh, okay, I see the plants, but like, where are all the seeds at? Where's the rest of the plants? I planted more. It's a kind of a mixed state of confusion. Give me one moment, please. Which, you know, I don't like, because you should be like progressing forward. Like, but I almost feel like this is, I feel like the moon should be coming out here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of full moon energy here. But I feel like the moon should come out in the cards. But nevertheless, with this Chariot card on the bottom here, it's like you're progressing forward. It's like you want to progress quicker than you actually are. But maybe it's friends holding you back. Oh, it could be friends holding you back. It could be friends holding you back. It could be friends even saying like you're in some kind of situation and they support it. So they're like, oh my gosh, let's do more. And they're so supportive of this great thing. Maybe it's a relationship with this King of Cups and Queen of Cups over there, you know? But it feels like you're learning the discernment. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, though. It feels like you're learning that discernment, but it's like breaking you. You know? It's literally breaking you. Why is the Ace of Wands? Oh, okay. Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords in reverse here. 5 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. It's that shift. It's that change. It's that upgrade. It's like, oh, okay, This is what it feels like to progress in life. This is what it feels like to go through like a spiritual awakening and go further and further. I feel like this is almost like the first time that you're realizing like, oh, I really do grow. Like I see the growth just in like this situation. Like, wow, now I have to deal with it though. I have to deal with the growth, you know? And that's like really like adulting, you know? This came out. The world, you gotta let some things end. You gotta let some cycles end. Even if it's a little slow, you gotta let some cycles end. Why is the Four of Wands and the Hanged Man here? Why is the Four of Wands and the, okay, Knight of Cups and the Chariot? The Chariot came out now. Maybe thinking about a Cancer energy. Four of Wands and the Hanged Man. It's like you have some commitment waiting for you. You're waiting for it. You're getting a new perspective on it. That's a different energy. That's something else. To the Chariot and the Knight of Wands and Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Waiting for that to come in. Seven of Wands, but it's blocked right now. With the Empress? Who is this? Who is this? I'm curious. I want to know. I mean, you know. I know you know. But anything else for Virgo? What else does Virgo need to know? What is advice for Virgo in this situation? I feel like it's just to like keep going. Like you're going through your change. You're going through your awakening and stuff. What is the advice for Virgo? High Priestess, yeah. Tune into your intuition, connect with God, connect with Spirit. Go deep, balance spirituality and practicality. Surrender to the divine. The answers you need are coming. And also your money is going to improve. Prosperity lies ahead. Why is the High Priestess here? For Virgo. One card came out. The Empress came out. Crazy. Okay. And what else? The Fool and the Six of Swords flipped over in this deck. I feel like the message is very clear. Keep going. You're going in the right direction. You're going in the right direction. The Fool and the Six of Swords is indicative of like, Six of Swords is always pictured with like a person just like leaving everything behind. Like literally, I have nothing else. Like it's just the shirt on my back. I'm leaving. I have to go. Like you just gotta like, I have to go. For my safety, for everything, I have to go. The Fool is taking that leap of faith. Look at how she's falling. Surrender to the divine. Okay? Into the pool of universal consciousness, by the way. Okay? And then you have this feminine energy here. High Priestess, the Empress. Tap into your higher self. Tap into God. Like, get connected. And then the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You guys, this is so good. This is so good. You're already moving in the right direction. You're already doing what you need to do. Trust that. Like, yeah, do what you need to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up. You already know what's up. Okay? Little spiritual awakening deck for you guys. Oof. The readings I've done Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, and Virgo. These last few days of this year are a doozy for everybody. Y'all doing stuff. What does Virgo need to know? Give me some advice for Virgo. Give me some advice for Virgo. Okay. The law of perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. actually gonna find the book, the meaning for that. Let's read together. Together, class. Alright. Hold on. Perception 85. Okay. You are such a powerful spiritual being that the moment you even conceive yourself to be a divided identity, you set universal law in motion. You inform your subconscious mind, the subjective mind, and the one mind in a blink of consciousness. All spiritual work is the shifting of the identity back to the I am identity. The universe has to agree with you. How you believe life is, how you think life is, it is. You are divine. It seems you have been playing small at this game called life. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to no longer look to the outside world. Didn't I say that? To only seek the truth within. There is an almighty, omniscient presence with you now. There is an indestructible, absolute, and self-existing aspect of you. The universe is revealing through the law of perception that you can never be the effect of any circumstance. Your destiny is to experience your full divinity. Write down all your perceptions of life. What are the meanings you place upon yourself, people, places, and circumstances of life? Next, ask yourself, is this perception true? Didn't I say you were doing that? Boy, oh boy, these cards be carding. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for myself, grateful for the messages. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for the trust. And thank you for being here. Okay, Virgo, until next time, and Happy New Year. Take care.